The following presentation is for mature audiences only.
Who are you?
He's a fine man.
All hell is broken loose.
He's a great broadcaster.
He's a very powerful guy. Absolutely brilliant.
Feared by men, adored by women.
He's a smart boy.
It's patriotic.
It's no big deal.
It's the end of the world. I might as well tell you now. He's a monkey.
And how you doing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? Welcome in to another edition of The Wyldeside with Eric Clark. I am your host, Eric Clark, saying thank you for taking time out of your busy day being awesome to hang out with us on the east side of Music City, USA. Make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel. Hit that notification button for the live stream. Smash the like button for the algorithm. If you have a band, song, or a video, something you want me to check out, get over to the Discord server. Left-hand side, YouTube reaction requests, read the pinned message, drop a link, brief description. I'll get to it when I can. Thank you to Connect 200 Music to See and Aunt Betty's Nut Butter. Make sure you are linked up with us on all the social media. It is linked down below from Patreon to Facebook to PayPal if you want to help the channel grow. Today's Discord suggestion is coming from Isan Man. I hope I said that correctly. We are back with BandMaid, and he wants me to check out the live version of a track called Don't You Tell Me. It is the official live video. Let me know down below everything I need to know about the band, the song, the performance, your thoughts, and your ruminations. This is Don't You Tell Me. It's BandMaid on the Wyldeside. Here we go.
You
right, man. All right. So, everybody take note. That's how you do it. You run out of words for these ladies, man. It's crazy how tight of a band they are. Not only that, I was laughing because right in the middle of this intense exchange, it looks like it's an everyday occurrence, which probably is because of the joy that is coming from this group of musicians. And I'll get to that. But a couple of things I want to point out first before I get to the encompassing part of it. Psyche's vocals, every time I've been hearing her, they've been more and more recent. The performances that I've seen have been more and more recent. I think the last performance I saw was from this show, because this kind of sounds familiar. That's why I had the subtitles on. She is becoming so comfortable with everything. And I could see it when she's going up and down the catwalk and she's in front of the crowd, and very relaxed, very in control, and that allows her to control that vocal. So even though she is active, and I've said this before about a lot of live performances, that you hear these ramps and drops when you're listening to a live performance because of the movement, because a singer is moving around and active, so they're utilizing their breath, right? So you'll hear them kind of ramp into verses or drop out of them, depending on, where they're running out of their breath. You're not hearing that with her because she's so relaxed, because she is so in her element and enjoying and loving what she's doing. She's allowing her instrument to take full control of her art. And it's becoming this wonderful example of growth, of maturity, of developing a legacy. Because let me tell you something, man, this is the standard. If you're out here thinking you're going to do some punk thrash metal, you better bring it like that. And I mean more than just, great rhythmic pop metal songs, great rhythmic new punk, whatever you want to call it, post-punk. I hate labels. Whatever you want to call it, bro. This is a standard now. This is a barometer. The guitar playing in this track is both straight out of a Rancid song and straight out of a screaming, Coming at You Live by Tesla from Mechanical Resonance. The bass line, Misa's bass playing. All right, man, you hit that one out of the park. You're batting 1,000 when it comes to finding a new bass player. Okay, you've nailed that. So absolutely, without a doubt, and that is a great exchange. And when I say take note, one of the things about this band that I think attracts a lot of longtime metal fans, I don't want to say old metalheads, but pretty much one of the main reasons that this band attracts this older generation of metalheads is because of these little tiny things that they incorporate, that whether we understand them, recognize them, notice them or not, means nothing. We miss, this is, I know that it sounds very trite and very ancillary to the overall, but when I say this, I really hope in the comments I see a couple people like, yes, dude, yes, that's exactly what I believe. We miss our guitar duels. We miss those were awesome. That was awesome to see at a show, because what that told us was you guys were having as much fun as we were having. We're having a great time here. We're enjoying this experience. I have turned myself over to you. Take me away. And that was a part of it. Judas Priest with the 2 guitars. Leonard Skinner had 3 guitar players, right? Do you know what that show was like? Do you know the madness of that? That's just one of those aesthetic elements that they have incorporated into their performances. They understand. They understood the assignment. Little things like that. These riffs. The guitar player was hitting this really cool hook during the beginning of the track where it almost sounded like when you listen to the story of Thunderstruck by AC/DC, you hear Angus Young talk about that was a guitar warm-up that he would do. And all of a sudden one day he's in the studio and they went, hey, I like that, let's do this. And they turned it into a song. When I hear something like that and I'm watching her work that fretboard, it's these little subtleties, these little intricacies that are just below the surface that when you can peel that layer apart and focus on that layer, you understand that is almost a heartbeat. Yes, the drums, the Akane on the drums, again, whether you're asking her to be the driving force of the song or you're asking her to be the foundation of the song. Quite different. Here she's the foundation of the song. Whereas that guitar lick, that little subtle, that she was almost a tapping on her guitar, was creating this thread that maintained through the track. So yeah, there were punk elements to it, but that one thread going through was this alternative industrial kind of a vibe that almost made it rhythmic. So yes, the drums are hitting drums and it's keeping the beat and all this other stuff. But there's a rhythm here. There's a thread that maintained through the song, and it was that guitar. And I thought that was really cool how that was done because, again, they're tapping into these long-standing traditions that we look for in our metal, in our rock, and they incorporate all of it in every single layer of their track. So whether the rhythm guitar is laying down this really crunchy, choppy, vulgar skate punk vibe, meanwhile, everybody else can do this nice little funk rhythmic vibe, and then the guitar comes in and drops this Steve Vai, Eric Johnson vibe, and it just really incorporates all of these clean, particular tones that we have been attracted to. I have been for over 40 years. And again, going back to those vocals, when Psyche is singing, you hear this joy, and that's the overall. So you've got all these colors that are making this wonderful spectrum in my brain, these pulsating lights and colors. But around all of it is this unnamed energy it's just an unnamed energy. It's an aura that is created around the overall performance and her vocals, this joy. And I tell people all the time, if you're speaking on the phone, if you're speaking on a microphone in front of people, smile when you talk. You can hear a smile. You see? You can hear the joy that this band has with each other, with the material, and their love of performing. It's difficult to describe that love of performing because in that love of performing is a selfishness that you're getting as a performer. It has to be that way, but it's difficult to really talk about because it comes off like you're like, hey, I'm out here getting the attention, but it's like, no, you feed off of that. So the better the energy you have going into that crowd, the better the energy is going to come back. And then that energy feeds into you. And then you raise it up a little bit. So it becomes this Mobius energy that just keeps getting exchanged between the band themselves, the crowd, and all of a sudden you have this glow around those colors. And that's that joy. It's this added joy that these young ladies bring to every one of their performance. And every time I see them, I see nothing but growth. I see nothing but establishing their legacy and their dominance. Because, man, do that. do that. But yeah, I need more guitar battles. I could really use some more, a little back and forth cheekiness on stage. We appreciate that. We really do. I don't know what it was about the 90s. Everybody came out with the shoegaze, and everybody's in dark makeup and the lights are dim and they're just, no. I want to see some guy liner and some high kicks and some guitar battles with flying V's. All right? And shame on all of you that it takes an awesome band of young ladies out of Japan to do that. So thank you very much for that, Isan Man. Appreciate it. BandMaid, that is Don't You Tell Me. If you have a suggestion like Isan Man did, head over to Discord, left-hand side, YouTube reaction requests. Read the pinned message, you primitive screwhead. Drop a link with a brief description and also tell me where that reference is from, you primitive screwheads. Have fun with that. So drop a link, a brief description. I'll get to it when I can. All the social media is linked down below, including ways to help the channel grow from Patreon to PayPal. Thank you to Connect 200 Music to See and Aunt Betty's Nut Butter. Thank you to all of you for taking time out of your day to hang out with us here in East Nashville. Make sure you're looking out for each other. Make sure you're looking out for your neighbor. Try to do at least one good thing a day. I am Eric Clark, and this is The Wyldeside.